I completely fell in love with this look that Ash Holm created on Khloe Kardashian. I had to recreate it. It is stunning. I don't even wear a bold lip like this ever, but I had to recreate it. It is so fire. I'm gonna put this in a voiceover so you guys can follow along, recreate it with me. I'll have all the products I used in today's video down below and on screen so you can easily shop and follow along. I had to go all out with the whole outfit and the hair and everything, and I am in love, so let's get to it. So this look I instantly fell in love with. It is super bold and so out of my comfort zone, but I needed to recreate it. So taking the Rhode Glazing Milk, applying that all over my skin as a beautiful base for any type of complexion product. It melts into the skin and has become one of my favorites. And her brows are absolutely iconic. I love how fluffy they are. So taking the Maybelline Super Fluff, I'm going to brush them up, giving a little bit more of volume, and then taking a pencil just to fill in any sparse areas. For the radiant base, I'm taking the Say Sun Glow and applying that all over my skin right before the foundation. This is just going to peek through the foundation, just like a little bit of a glow, a little bit of a bronze, and it's stunning. The Armani Luminous Silk Foundation and the Lawless Forget the Filler Foundation. That combination is stunning. So I mix both of those together to apply for my foundation with this IT Cosmetics brush all over, including the neck, making sure everything has a nice base. To bring a little warmth and definition to the cheeks, I'm taking Dibs Bronzer and Blush Little Duo. Love this product. All shade names will be below for you. And then I'm also taking the Makeup Forever face palette and combining those shades together just to kind of bronze and contour in one. I love doing that. It just meshes into the skin so beautiful. Like, honestly sinks into the skin. Looks like one with your skin. It glides like butter. So applying that with this BK Beauty brush everywhere, including the jawline, a little bit on the eyelids, down to the nose. Anywhere you would naturally want to have that little bit of bronze, a little bit of contour. So, you know, forehead, all of those areas, basically the perimeter of the face. Taking the NARS concealer and applying that underneath my eyes as well as the center of the forehead and the nose and a little bit above the lip, just to give a little bit of, obviously to conceal, but give a little bit of that brightness as well. And then I'm going to go in with that Lawless concealer and pop that right underneath my eyes just to give a little bit of brightness. And it looked like her blush that she was wearing was pretty much like a naturally, almost like a bronze tone blush. So I'm going to take the other end of that Dibs stick and apply that blush. It's more of like a neutral tone, which I'm obsessed with. I think it looks stunning. So just popping that into those areas. And then the Essence liquid highlighter, I'm going to apply to the highest points of my cheekbones as well as my nose, a little bit by my forehead, and just blend that out, and it seamlessly blends and melts into the skin. Jump into the eyes real quick and then jump back to the skin in just a few. So I'm going to take the YSL eyeshadow palette and apply the shade onto the entire lid. Her look definitely looked more of a neutral and very simple. She had a little bit more of a bolder look going on than I'm going to be creating, but this is the gist of the tones, and I absolutely adore this palette. They blend so beautiful no matter what look you're doing, so really, really love this palette. Taking that shade and ultimately blending it on the entire lid, but keeping a little bit more of the emphasis in the crease, and then kind of down the sides of the nose to give more of a natural contour, as well as under the eyes to just define that area a bit. But instead my under eyes, I'm taking Huda Beauty setting powder. This is the Easy Bake setting powder in Cupcake, and applying that directly under my eyes as well as my forehead, the smile line area, a little underneath the contour, and the sides of my nose. I literally press this product in to almost melt into the skin and then just dust away just the little bit of the excess that's left, and it's gorgeous. Warm up the face a bit, I'm taking Haus Labs bronzer. This is such a stunning bronzer, and this brush from Dibs is so great to apply bronzer. I'm just applying it in the perimeters of the skin as well as on the cheeks, and I'm bringing it into a little bit more of the cheek area where blush would be, because like I said, her blush definitely looked more neutral and more like a bronzy tone. So I'm just applying it all over there, as well as a little bit to the neck, the jawline, the forehead, and just overall bronzing up the face. Add a little bit of radiance and moisture back into the skin. I'm taking Kapari's Sun Glaze Sheer Setting Mist, and this is an SPF mist. It is absolutely stunning. I'm spraying my face pretty generously, and it dries down with a really pretty glowy finish, and this is amazing in between makeup, with no makeup, at the very end of makeup. It is gorgeous. Like, look at the glow. Then I'm going to take Dior highlighter and apply that right into the tops of my cheekbones just to emphasize the highlight. She definitely had a little bit more of that radiant highlighted skin. And then of course her signature is to have her beauty mark show. So my beauty mark is definitely going to show today. Taking just an eyeliner to go ahead and put that on top. And then the Huda Beauty setting spray, which is the Easy Bake setting mist.
Chef's Kiss, applying that as well, just to lock in those areas. And just further blending out a brown tone on the lower lash line to keep that a little bit more bold. The Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette is definitely optional, but to give more of the softened effect and more perfected effect to the skin, I like to apply just a touch of this over top of any highlighter we did before, and just keeping that really on like the forehead area, by the eyebrows, a little bit by the cheekbones and nose, and a little under the eyes, and it's just very seamless and looks so soft. Curling up those lashes and going in with some mascara. I'm taking the Swede mascara, one of my absolute favorites. It's very bold, but the lashes look stunning. They're very separated, and I'm just applying that to both. You can totally use falsies for this look. Personally decided to opt out and just apply a little bit more mascara than I typically would. And then as far as the lower lashes, just applying on every single lash, making sure I'm coating them really well and keeping them very long, like she did have. And I just absolutely love this mascara. It is so beautiful, so bold, but the actual bristles are so fine that it coats every single lash. And this is just my take on it. Of course, she definitely had a little bit more bolder eyes going on, and some things here or there might be a little bit different, but this is just my interpretation of it and how I would rock it. For the lips, which is the star of the show, the Makeup Forever lip liner in True Red is stunning. First of all these lip liners are amazing. You can use these lip pencils pretty much anywhere, not just the lips, but this red tone is like that perfect true red, which I don't even wear red like that, but I think this is gorgeous. Using my natural lip shape and overlining just a tad, filling in the outer areas slightly, and then I'm going to go in with a liquid lipstick from Urban Decay in the shade Unbreakable, which is gorgeous. It is a liquid lipstick, but it's a little glossy, and it just lasts on the lips. It looks so beautiful and perfected, and bold lip colors are totally out of my comfort zone, like I said, but I think this looks so stunning. And the formula of this liquid lipstick is not drying whatsoever. It feels really comfortable on the lips, and when I tell you is a very long lasting power, it is gorgeous. So would highly recommend these, even if it's not this shade, would highly recommend this line. And I think that this shade of red is really flattering. Yes, I do have a self tan going on, but love it. So once that is all completed, that pretty much ties together the entire makeup look. Then I just tried to recreate her hair. Of course, she has shorter hair, so I just kind of put it back with some mousse and styled it in that wet hair look. Really like that look. And that is pretty much it for the recreation of this Khloe Kardashian makeup look that Ash K Holm did do on her. Absolutely adore it. I think this is a perfect date night look, perfect summer look. Love doing these celebrity inspired makeup tutorials, so let me know who else you would like to see. All products I used in today's video will be down below in the description. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!